There are times when everything just falls into place, when life suddenly feels certain, like here in these mountains, the less traveled parts of Spain, which were supposed to be a short stop on our way to the coast, but ended up serving as home for almost 2 weeks. Where life became simple and quickly felt familiar. Where we got used to spending our days on the water or in the woods, always accompanied by the sounds of cowbells and free-roaming animals. And of course, the beautiful mountain dog whose name we didn't know, but we came to call her Petra. She didn't leave my side for our entire stay. When it was time to say goodbye, I could name several reasons for doing so, none of which I can remember. Living on the road, there is this underlying feeling of a persistent drive to stay on the move. No matter how well a place treats us, there is an almost unspoken expiration date, made up by ourselves, where we feel like we can't take more from the land than what's already been given, I guess, and to leave space for whoever will come next. Usually this part of van life excites me, but this time it felt different. It was quite a contrast to come from the remote mountains to all the crowded beaches, cars, huge parking lots, and people everywhere. Galicia met us with incredibly raw and majestic nature, but the sudden shift still got me thinking. Because regardless of how beautiful your surroundings might be, you still need to be there. For you. You still need to make sure you're the architect of your own life and create it in such a way that you know, for a fact, that every choice is yours and that you are never ruled by circumstance. Running away in a car is not automatically going to do all that for you. I guess I, for the first time since we left, felt a little lost in how I envision our van life journey to unfold. A part of me is picturing that we will, at some point, find our tribe on the road and share experiences and create memories with others. But like my sister said when we came home from our last trip, you are never going to meet anybody, since you are always hiding in the mountains. And she is right. We do hide in the mountains. And then from time to time, our longing for community crashes into the shores of the life we have created. A life of freedom, exploration, and uncompromising independence. Galicia has really opened up for a new chapter of our van life journey. For the first time, we can really feel that we're in the middle of high season and that there is actually so many of us choosing this lifestyle, which is also kind of cozy in a way to get a glimpse of other people's lives on the road. Good morning, guys. We are in Galicia and we spent the night at Pantin Beach, which is a really popular beach among surfers who come here from all over the world to surf. And I do understand why, because it's absolutely beautiful here. And we are just, trying to adapt in our new environment, in the midst of the high season and in a quite crowded area, which is, truth to be told, also the reason why I have this little chat with you this early on in the morning, because I realized that I am still really not used to be filming amongst that many people who literally can hear and see everything you do. And I guess to have these dialogues with the camera, or in a sense with you, it is what makes me most uncomfortable, because I imagine that people will watch me and think like, okay, who does she think she is? Some kind of filmmaker? It's A, ridiculous, and B, very unlike my character, because usually I am super unbothered about other people's opinions. But I guess I got hit with a slight hint of imposter syndrome, I guess you can call it. And when something is really important to you, and when you are really passionate about something, like I am to be creating, I guess you get more vulnerable and more sensitive in a sense. At least I think that is what happened to me, which is perfectly fine. And to just share this with you is quite of a vulnerable thing to do in itself, that we'll just have to do for today. So that is that. And mornings are the best. Anyhow, mornings are the best. What I really wanted to share though is that we are going to stay in Galicia for the rest of the summer, and the plan is to travel, really, really slow, and to not leave one single beach unvisited. To really go through and to explore it all. So if you want to see more of this beautiful part of Spain, you should definitely stick around for a while.
Radio up and the blinds pulled down. You love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out prime town, but you bite my lip, don't make a sound. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without you. So give me a minute to catch my breath. Take what's yours, I'll take what's left. I'm used to coming up second best. Always feel to pass the test. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without you.
I don't think we spent more than like 20 minutes on the road before we stopped again, because A, we found a gorgeous spot that I think we might be having for ourselves, and B, we all of a sudden got pretty overwhelmed with work that we needed to take care of. So we stopped, and we are going to have to work for a few hours at least. And that's just our life. We travel when we can, and then we work when we have to. I'm not the first, nor the last, to view the ocean as something healing. But here, there is definitely something else to it as well. We have traveled along the coast through several countries, but this is the first time I come and think of the sea as brutal. Wherever we go, there's the sound of waves crashing onto the cliffs. It's almost deafening at times. There is no room for pretty here. It's savage, harsh, and untamed. It fears nothing because it would swallow anything that comes in its way, and I love it. It's the perfect reminder of our smallness compared to nature's absolute fierceness, and how little a lot of things really matter. Like other people's opinions, for example. What does matter is that whatever direction we are heading is somewhere we chose. That the life we build is the life we chose. That the people we surround ourselves with are the ones we chose. And so, wherever you are watching this, I really hope it's somewhere beautiful. But above all, from a place you chose. And if it's not, I hope that every day is just another step closer to where you really want to be. I wish you lots of love, and I'll see you soon.